Here we are. We are back, and we're feeling very grateful. We're very, very demure, very mindful, very grateful, you know.
Listen, that's how we roll. We are here being thirsty as usual and also feeling the love. And so we do these videos now to say thank you to all the people who give us money on our Patreon so we can make bad life decisions and rent some questionable movies.
Yes, we couldn't do our chaos without you. So without further ado, Sheree, kick us off.
First things first, Alma Clark, our neighbor from 5th Street /horror movie blog. Follow all of Alma's things and also follow Alma. She's a delight.
Yes. And also Anthony Jerome, who's been on the podcast before, will probably be on again.
Maybe.
Fierce.
Listen, that's a threat and a promise. I'm also shouting out our friend Kitty Faye, who is a drag performer in Chicago. Definitely got to rearrange these now that I remember the name because it's not alphabetical. But you know what? We here now. We outside. What?
Yes, and I have to thank Bob Cole, who is one of my besties and supports the podcast, loves horror, but his wife doesn't, his spouse does not, and so he has to watch it when when they're asleep. So, you know, it happens.
In secret. Ooh, scandal. This one goes out to Chels, who is also a podcaster with a gazillion podcasts. So game, respect, game.
Someone who also doesn't sleep. Transitioning to someone who also doesn't sleep because keeping Arizona afloat and in turn keeping us all afloat is the love of my life, Chris Love, the love of that keeps on loving.
Listen. I hope you love because you're gonna hear her again real soon.
Real soon.
Ma. Cha.
Almost like there's a date coming up soon that's very similar to things we do around here.
Just a horror holiday where we talk to one of the hardest working zombies with a machete. And I am here for the other half of 5th Street, our other neighbor, Dahlia de Leon. We miss you, Dahlia. I keep meaning to bother them. I'm gonna, after we're done here tonight with these 9 billion things, I'm just like, what are you doing? I have not annoyed you in at least a couple weeks. Like
Yes. And next we've got Danny Villanueva. Thank you so much for supporting us here on the Fierce Street.
I get to meet Danny later this month because Danny is taking a movie to Fantastic Fest. And so I am trying to meet Danny in person. If you see this Friday, bother you, Danny. We're really having tea across the street from the Alamo Draft House. We meet again. Another promised threat. That's my friendship.
I also love his last name, Villanueva.
Listen, it's such a filmmaker name. It's such a filmmaker name. Like I would just
very demure, very mindful.
Very mindful. This one goes out to D180, another podcast I should be following. Look.
Yes. And also, we've got Dylan. Thank you so much for subscribing, Dylan, and supporting us here on Fierce Street and letting us do the chaos that we love to do.
Listen, Dylan's basically a day one. We love Dylan. Speaking of people we love, it's everybody on this list. But Eric Riley right now, right here. Oh, hi, Eric. I just killed Trent. It's fine.
Has a little phlegm. The allergies are acting up with this weather change. Anyway, next we got to give some love to our essential third co-host, Miss the Glitter Burrito herself, Jamie.
She's right now in Canada, living her best Canadian girl life. I've been getting the pictures.
And she's not sorry about it.
She ain't sorry, eh? I'm sorry. Send me back, Josh Jackson. I'll never do it again.
She's finding out what all that's about.
Listen. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that there because thirsty thoughts. But while we're talking about things we love to see, Jazz and Cat from Girl That's Scary. I'm gonna see them in a couple weeks because Fantastic Fest again.
At this point, honestly, if Jamie's a third co-host, Jazz and Cat are like 4 and 5.
Listen, it's a family affair. It's a family affair. Like when I don't want to do a movie, I'm just like, what y'all doing?
Yes. And next we have Jesse Salisbury. Thank you, Jesse, for supporting all of our antics here on Fierce Street.
another theater person who we love to see. I don't know why I'm musically gifted right now. I get over a plague and maybe I'm just like, sing out, Eloise. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I I want to shout out Stan the Mechanic. I have merch from Stan. So like, I'm a Stan of Stan because I got a t-shirt. I got like a backpack that I take it everywhere. I take it around the globe, like Dora the Explorer. But it's a Stan the Mechanic backpack and my shirt that hopes that people's mothers sucks cocks in hell. So like, I'm a different.
You're the Stanist for Stan that ever stand.
I am. I'm outside. I'm like, woo.
Next, we've got the funny man himself, Josh Corngut. Thank you, Josh, for supporting us on Fear Street. Also, another podcast guest, and yeah, a good time. Always makes me laugh every time they're on.
So many podcasts in this mix, and it makes me so fucking happy. Speaking of people who make me happy, our good mentor, Dr. Julie Ray Mullenkamp.
Yes. If you like us, blame Dr. J. If you don't like us, blame Dr. J.
You only beget bad bitches from bad bitches. So, like, that's math.
Right. Next, we've got Kate S. Miles. Thank you so much, Kate. I recently got to meet Kate at our Monkey Man viewing party, which was a blast. I finally got to meet them. And, yeah, good times.
I got to meet Kate in person in Salem, and I will again. I'm just starting everybody today. I'm just like, hey, get into it.
You just name dropping. You're just like, I know them.
Listen, no, we go way back. We saw movies together. Like, we saw horror queers together. Like, this one goes out to Kelly from the block, not J-Lo. J-Lo's not from any block, but Kelly might be from a block. I don't actually know Kelly. What? I love you, Kelly.
All right. Next, moving on. We've got Kimberly Leanne. Thank you so much, Kimberly. It's such a joy to have you on the Patreon.
Was also in the Monkey Man Clubhouse.
That is true. We're
at the Clubhouse Sunday. I got to pick a movie. Also, if we're at Clubhouse Sunday, welcome to our meeting, everybody. This is why sick people should get a week off. This is going to Christy. Thank you, Christy.
Yes. Next, we have Lisa Macronopoulos. Again, if I'm mispronouncing your name, please let me know and I will fix it or do my best to fix it. I am trying, y'all, but I'm from Arkansas and I'm doing my best.
We are two drunk girls on the internet. That's what we are. Two drunk girls on the internet. You can correct us.
Please do.
You're right. We prefer it, actually. This is from Mary, M-E-R-I. And I know I'm from Missouri, but I think I'm getting really close to that one.
We're getting there.
I can't say most words. I don't know if y'all have noticed. If you listen to the podcast, I'm struggling. The sounds are beating my ass.
Next up, from People Under the Scares, we have Michael B. If y'all haven't already followed People Under the Scares, you need to go ahead and fix that. Just get on over there.
Listen, you want Mike and Bobby in your ears on Mondays. Also, they're covering Buffy the Vampire Slayer on their Patreon, which we're subscribed to. I think it's called Fuck My Hellmouth. And it's delightful because Bobby's never seen it. And so, right?
Shocked. Shocked. Dead. I'm shocked. Flames on the sides of my face.
Bobby Taurus. And that sounds like you might be a Taurus if you just like to Buffy. But also we got to shout out our good sibling Midge Munster, who also went to a school with us and is also doing horror things. Because you know what theater kids are gonna do? Theater shit. Like since we
boom. Next up, we have Mike Unofficial. They are an incredible podcast guest. I'm done. I'm out. I'm going. Bye.
Mike always has wild ass wrecks. Mike is the reason a lot of us have discovered Milk and Cereal, which is a found footage movie on YouTube for free right now. I guess they couldn't find a distributor or something, so they just put it on YouTube. And it's actually really good. You know, I don't fuck with found footage trend, but it's good. We made Kat watch it, and we had like a 9-hour voice note session because Kat had to unpack it. And I was like, I've been waiting. A lot goes on. We should put that on our list for this year, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I like that.
You should see it. It's on YouTube and it's free and it's quick and it's just like you will. When you're done, you're gonna set your phone down and you're gonna stare into space. But like people we should be thanking instead of movies we should be talking about. Naisha Horn, thank you. Also somebody else has been here forever and a day.
Yes. Next we have Nina Van Heeswick. Thank you so much for supporting us again. I am a drunk person from Arkansas. If I am mispronouncing your name, I am very sorry. Please protect me. Correct me.
Oh wow. You're that Nina? You're now security. You're now crowd control.
Anyway, correct me, please, if I'm mispronouncing that. But thank you so much for supporting us.
Yes. And this is the Quincy, who I have now seen twice. Because every time I go to Salem, I make sure Quincy drives down because I'm selfish. And I want to see Quincy.
Love it. And next we have another early subscriber. We've got Rachel Berkovich, another Arkansan. Thank you, Rachel, for supporting us here on Fear Street. I know we're struggling here in Arkansas, both of us together. I see you, girl. I see you.
Listen, speaking of Rachel's, and playwrights and people who make TV shows, and yeah, because was in Arkansas for a very long time, too long.
Yes.
Rachel Lynette. Rachel Lynette, everybody. Welcome to my good friend Rachel Lynette. Get into it. Find Rachel Lynette on the internet because again, writing those badass plays.
Read their plays. Yes. Next up, we've got Robin Mercote. Thank you so much, Robin, for supporting us here on Fear Street. I hope you like the chaos because that's what we bring.
That's all we got. Chaos and good intentions.
Chaos and alcohol.
And good intentions. Those are the three things. Those are the three things. People who obviously love what we're selling. Scary Stuff Podcast, who's been there from day one. Literally, the Patreon was live for 2 seconds and they were like, we in that bitch. And never looked back. We love you. We love all your scary and all your stuff and all your podcasts.
Yes. Next up, we have Suzanne Storr. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for joining us, for supporting us, for joining us on the street of Fierce on the Patreon.
Not on the street.
Done, yeah.
God, this is a great one today.
We're outdoing ourselves this month.
Listen, we are thriving. Next we have Veronica Six-Smith. Thank you for being a friend. Dun, dun.
Travel down the road and back again. Yeah.
Dun, dun. Your heart is true. You're highly confident.
Oh yeah.
And if you're through a party, you invited everyone you knew.
We have one more name, Shrey. We have one more name. We got one more name.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've calmed it down. Like I've calmed it down now.
And finally, we have Yutaka Tamanaha. Did I do that right? Tamanaha? Yes,
we need to have Yutaka say it because I feel like we do this every month. I'm gonna just go ahead and voice note.
I think Yutaka the second time I did it, I was closer to being correct. It jumped out at me the first time. I was like, "Oh, Tamanaha." Thank you. I'm just gonna Yutaka.
We can voice note that one. Like we could just go ahead and voice note that one right now in the Discord, in the Instagram, in the Twitter. Have one call Yutaka, beat Yutaka if you want to reach Yutaka.
Yes, but thank you so much. Also, another great podcast guest. We love you.
And has a YouTube channel where you do all the things, too many things. Take a check of it all. All of it's fun. Currently working with Doctor Who on the Patreon. Finally, because I thought they were going to get into Doctor Who. Girl, you're starting with Yawa. You'll be back. Look.
All right. Well, that is our thank yous for this month. Thank you all so much.
Right. Thank you for your monies. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your time. Thank you for keeping the Discord popping. Our Discord has become my favorite part of the internet because it's just people we like. Talk about shit we like and shit we don't like.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next month with more thank yous. As always, make sure that you stay fierce out there.
Bye.